Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss who can become the tax auditor and who cannot become the tax auditor. That is the qualification of the tax auditor and the disqualification of the tax auditor. If you look in section 44AB of the Income Tax Act, then it is given that the tax audit shall be done by the accountant. Now, what is the meaning of the accountant? So, for the purpose of finding the meaning of the accountant, you have to look into the explanation given in section 288 subsection 2. As per this explanation to section 288 subsection 2, accountant means chartered accountant holding certificate of practice. That means tax audits shall be done by the chartered accountant holding certificate of practice. Nobody else can do the tax audit, otherwise he is holding the certificate of practice of ICAI. Now, what are the disqualifications for a tax auditor? So, in case of a company, if a chartered accountant is not qualified to appoint as a statutory auditor, that is, he is holding some of the disqualification as mentioned in the Companies Act, then he cannot do the tax audit. So, in case of a company, if a person is not qualifying for appointment as a statutory auditor, he cannot be appointed as a tax auditor. Now, question may arise whether the internal auditor can be appointed as a tax auditor. So, answer is given by our institute that internal auditor of the company cannot become the tax auditor. So, internal auditor also cannot do the tax audit. Now, in case of a proprietary firm, can a person do audit under section 44AB for himself? No, a person himself cannot become the tax auditor. In case of a firm, a partner of the firm cannot do the tax audit. In case of a HUF, a Karta or a family member cannot become the tax auditor. In case of a AOP, BOI, etc., a member of such body cannot become the tax auditor. A person who verifies the return or relative of such person or an officer or an employee of such person cannot become the tax auditor. A person having a business relationship with the SSC, then also he cannot become the tax auditor. So, if a chartered accountant having a business relationship with the SSC, then he cannot become the tax auditor. Now, most interesting is if a CA is convicted for an fraud and 10 years has not been elapsed from such offense, then he cannot become the tax auditor. So, what is given here? A CA has been convicted for a fraud and 10 years has not been elapsed from that date. So, he cannot become the tax auditor. A person holding a security, indebtedness or given a guarantee in relation to the client, then also he cannot become the tax auditor. A relative of a chartered accountant holding a security in a client's business or has given indebtedness or has given a guarantee exceeding rupees 1 lakh. So, holding a security exceeding 1 lakh, indebtedness exceeding 1 lakh or a guarantee exceeding 1 lakh by the relative of the chartered accountant, then also a CA holding a COP cannot become a tax auditor for such client. Now, in case of a trust or an institution, a person referred as per section 13 subsection 3, that is the author, trustee, etc., cannot do the tax audit of such trust or an institution. Moreover, any person who has given a donation or a contribution more than 50,000 cannot become the tax auditor for such trust or an institution for that particular year. Further, a family member of such person who has given a donation or a contribution more than 50,000 cannot become the tax auditor for such trust or an institution. So, this was the discussion about the qualification as well as the disqualification of the tax auditor.